Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir. We
voice
can
is
hear you.
clear.
Yes, sir. Your voice is clear.
Okay.
Yes, voice is clear.
Okay. Good. Okay. So guys, not only just for interview. One second. Just I got a call. Okay. So not only just for people think like only for interview. DevOps is always very useful in an industry. Maybe now or later. So anytime it is very useful. So this is my .var file. So I'm going to start. Already it is installed. It is installed in here. So see here it is. It will going to, if you are installed. Okay. So it is installed in your C drive. So I will show you the location where it is actually installed. Users, your username, what are your system username, okay, and dot jenkins. This is where your java sorry where your jenkins is installed. Okay, here it is already installed. Okay, everything, every information is available here only, including what are the projects you run. That project stores in your workspace. Okay, the projects I run two projects here, so those two projects data is stores here only. Okay, so it is empty because it is run here only. Just by whenever you create a new project, it create a project folder here, your project folder here only. Okay, if you have data in this one, so then you can take it from here also. Okay, so you can see demo Marvin 1, you can see files. Okay, so like that, it first it will use, it will create a folder for each and every project. Okay, the location is C users, your username dot Jenkins. That is a your actually your installed Jenkins folder. If you don't want a Jenkins, don't want Jenkins in your system, simply you can delete this dot Jenkins folder. So obviously Jenkins will be deleted from your PC automatically. Okay, Jenkins will be deleted automatically. So that is your Jenkins location. Next, this is my actual var file is located here because I stored here. I downloaded and I stored the Jenkins that var here. Java 11 is already installed in this PC. Then only we can able to it. You can use file. You can run with a PowerShell or you can run with a CMD also. No problem. Okay, if you want to run with the CMD also, you can run. So directly go to the CMD. CMD run as administrator or normal also we can run because already it is installed. So then no problem. So then I am going to E drive, cd Jenkins folder. So command is java space hyphen jar jenkins.var hyphen hyphen http port equal to 9090 because default port is 8080 port number for multiple different type of services that are using. So better not to put in everything in same port number, so to avoid the confusion, so I put it in 1990. You can put a 1991, 1990, 1990, like that, like you can put it. So like this. So I started my Jenkins server. Now I started, I'm not installing. For installation also same command, for running also same command. So it will run from my disk. Okay, so it use after 20-30 lines of like this, it shows Jenkins is full up and running. Jenkins is full up and running. Okay, so there is a lot of plugins are available, depends upon which project and what kind of plugins you required also. You can able to check those plugins. It will take time anyway, so let it run. Listed all plugins. Okay. Um, Next, minimize this one. So if you are I'm using Windows. On Windows I'm using. If you want in a Linux also, you can do in Linux. Okay. Yeah. Before we are going, so I will tell you a simple life cycle. Here it is. This is my code. Code means my source code. This is a source code location. Next one is, for example, I have a tool. For example, I want to run this on Python. For example, python.exe. Python is installed in my PC. Or location of that program. Okay. Next. Oh, okay. I need actually paintbrush, but like yesterday, if I open my paintbrush, I will get a problem. Yeah. Okay. Okay. No problem. So can you see here it is? Jenkins is full up and running. Full up and running. So it means my Jenkins mission is started. My server is started. Jenkins, it's a server. It's an automating server. It automate the process. Okay. Next one is Jenkins don't do anything. Your Jenkins don't do anything. It won't do coding. It don't store any code. It won't test anything. It won't deploy anything. It won't monitor anything. Jenkins don't do anything. First of all, remember that. Okay. Jenkins will integrate with others. Jenkins use other applications in your PC, then it will utilize like that. So this is my open. So localhost 1990. What is meaning of localhost?
Server is same as the current PC.
Very good. Because my server and my browser in a same location, because this is my PC, whatever the name of this PC it is, every PC name is localhost only. When you are accessing within that server only, within that PC only, so we can use localhost. IP address for localhost IP address. So I created a username like that. What is the IP address of localhost or loopback address? Yeah, you know that answer, guys.
127.0.0.1.
Very good. 127.0.0.1. This is the loopback and localhost IP address. Every PC configured with this IP address by default. That's why we don't use in the network. So if you ping it to this IP address, you are pinging to yourself only. You are not pinging to any machine. Very good. Very good. Okay, it is a little bit slow. Okay, if I open anything other than this one, so again it is become double slow. It works. New Jenkins full up and running. That's it. Let it run. but I need a paintbrush. So many things are running here. Actually, I got a doubt. So yesterday only I opened my Jenkins and I created a project. Okay. Okay. So this is my Jenkins environment. I already created two projects here. Okay. So we're going to see the project how to create it. And but before that one, I want to draw a small block diagram. Okay. So this is my Jenkins server. Next, this is my source code location. So in bracket location. Okay. So what is the source code location? Where is your source code? Your source code can be located in, very good. It can be in a GitHub or it can be in a local PC, right? It can be in a local PC, or maybe it can be in a central storage as or SAN or some shared folder. It can be in a any location. So first of all, location. It can be in a GitHub, local PC, or central storage. Anywhere it can be there. Okay. So here in this one, we are Jenkins. In the Jenkins, you have to tell where is your source code. Where is your source code? Okay. Where is your source code? Is it in local PC or some central storage or in a GitHub or Bitbucket or maybe locations, so different type of tools to maintain a source code. That is next. And what do you want to do it? In generally, we can type some execute commands like to execute your code. To execute your code, so many things are there. Like building and testing means it's a like execution only. So different tools are there. You can use your CMD, depends upon your code. Maybe you can use your PowerShell because if your thing is PowerShell, maybe it is like a Java related one. Maybe it is a Maven or Ant or testing related. Just for example, only I'm writing testing related. Maybe it is a JUnit or a Selenium. Okay, so testing related. So what it will do? So do you want to execute it or test it like that? So you have to send that code into that one. Okay, so we take the code and we connect it to which environment you want to run this code, which environment you want to run this code. Okay, and it will show the console output. What are the step by step? Do you take in a source code or do you run this code like that? Okay, next you want to deploy to something, like you want to connect it to Docker and run the code into that one. Okay, you want to sorry um, okay, if in case if you have any other tools integration like a Puppet, Ansible, or a Docker, you want to run in the Docker, you want to deploy in the Docker, or maybe into you want to deploy into the different machines, also we can able to do it. Main part we see in the this side only, this side part only we'll see. Okay, this side part we don't have that much time, and environment setup is not there. Okay, my system is also limited support. Okay, so like this. So first of all we'll see a basic a project. People who are not having any knowledge also they can able to do it this one. Okay, the thing is I'm going to a simple CMD. Okay, so here in this one, in my E drive, I have a some. This is a Java projects folder. So something I will create a folder for my project. Okay. Um, so demo CMD1. So this is my folder. Okay. Demo CMD1. First I will do manually and I will do with a Jenkins. Okay. So first it is E drive. Sometimes E drive is not in the E drive manner. Sometimes like you can see it will shows like this. When you switch to E drive, it shows like this. So what I'm doing is, okay, cd slash, it will go to root directory E drive only. So remember these steps. Okay. Next, cd demo cmd1. I'm using cmd prompt commands only. Okay, I'm not using other things. Okay, it's a my folder. I want to create a directory in that one. How to create a directory? Make md. Okay, in Windows. So da1 directory name is da1. I want to create a file. So I'm using a echo command is very easy to create it. Okay, instead of copycon, um, echo this is Jenkins project. So this is a same as like your Linux only. I'm putting into some file. Okay, so I'll put a jf1.txt. Okay, next I want to view this file. Okay, and also I want to copy this file to my da1, and I want to view what is the things in this one. See how many commands we done. I created a directory. That is my task. I create a directory and create a file and copy the file into directory, and view is the directory is contain this file or not. Okay, these are commands I'm doing in a cmd manner. Okay, if you want to copy these things also you can do it from here. Okay, so here it is what I'm doing. I'm putting in my this one. Okay, it's a complete in my cmd what I done. What I do in a Jenkins, guys, if I'm going very faster, okay, so then please tell me. I will do very slow also. Okay, can you see a directory is created, a file is created, and this directory is copied with that file. Okay, so this is the practical. So what I'm going to do is, first of all I will delete these two things because I'm going to do it again with a Jenkins. So I'm going to create a new project, new item, new item. Guys, anybody just try to note down the steps. First I went to new item. Okay, and I'm creating a new project. Okay, demo cmd1. Any name you can put it, but you just for remember only I put it. My project name is demo cmd1. What kind of project you are doing? Freestyle project means it's a normal regular project only you are doing. Specifically you are doing Maven project, then you want a Maven commands, then it is a Maven project. If you are doing some pipelining project, external job, or like a multi folder GitHub organization like this, if you are doing this kind of stuff, then you have to choose it. But mainly we do today is only freestyle and Maven project only. Now first of all I will show you freestyle project. So I given a name, select freestyle project. Click OK. Only once only we have to click, otherwise it will show you it is already created error. Okay, let it create. First it will creating a project, but no settings inside. I will explain each setting. Freestyle project. I sir said let's take a screenshot. How to take a screenshot from here? These are all blocking my view. Okay, it is already created. Why did not other options while choosing? Yeah, why? Because of what project we are doing. Are you doing Marvin project, pipeline project, or like that? You have to choose which project you are doing. So that is the thing. Okay, depends upon type of project, and so then options will be changes. Options will be some options. Some usually build options will different build options you will get it. Okay, at build and post build actions. Guys, this is a general tab, and it is asking description. You can give or not, no problem. CMD commands. Okay, anything in general tab also you can specify uh, any information like a commit a docker's container, run build inside a docker container, discard old builds, like that you can choose in a general. This is a source code management. First is a general tab. General tab, whether you want to do anything, just you have to go through once and check it. If you want, you can check that one. Otherwise, leave it like that, no problem. Next is a source code. Important one is source code management, right? So that is what I said. Where is your source code? Source code is located none or a clear case, CVS, Gerrit, Gate, Mercurial, uh, Perforce software, Subversion, UCM, clear case. These options are showing now. Maybe there is hundreds of source code locations or type things are there, like a Git and a Subversion type. Here it is based on my plugins. Based on the plugins only, these options are come. Okay, my source code is not in these places, so I should choose none. Choose none. Next time we choose Git for a Git related one. Next one is a build triggers. So this is an automation process, right? So in automation, what happens? So for example, I done a new code changed, and I applied. This is the change in the code occurs. Again, build it. Again, build it instead of manually clicking on the build now. So it automatically builds once some code changes, or maybe some time triggers, time schedule triggers. Morning to evening, I'm coding. Morning 9 o'clock, I started coding. By evening 6 7 completed. So that today's work is completed. By 9 o'clock, it should be trigger the build automatically. Automatically, it will take the code and build the code, and if any issues are there, immediately it will shows these are the issues occurs, successful, failure, and why failure, like that. Like that you can also build it like a, if you go to build periodically schedule, we have to run the schedule here, you have to type the scheduling thing. Build after other projects, maybe pre project is completed, me first phase completed, this is a second phase for example, we can build it like that. Okay. And if any changes occurs at GitLab, okay, so some GitLab changes occur, so new pushes occur, automatically start building, like that. These are the build triggers. Next, build environment. So while for building, so it may require to connect a remote PC, or maybe it is connected to required some environment variables related things, or maybe it required a Java environment or maybe Python environment. So we can also give that environment from here. Ours is build. Ours is build. So I went to general. Main important is first anyway general is there. Okay, we don't do anything in general. Source code compulsory, mention the where is your source code. None means source code is not available anywhere, so it is in my local PC only. Next one is build only. Okay, remaining are just you have to go through those options and understand only. Okay, so we are not going to that much of that. Build and post build actions, if you want you can do post build actions also. I'm going to build, these are all options. So where you want to build, how do you want to build, like that you have to give. So here I'm giving windows batch command, execute windows batch command. So this is a basic windows command type only, how you give in that one you can give like that. Advanced options also available, so you can do it. So here what are the commands I type in a normal CMD. Okay, so same thing only. And here I want to create inside of this one only, inside of this one, so specifically how to do. So first of all I have to switch to E drive. CD slash means it will go to pure E drive. Okay, next one is CD demo cmd1, this is my folder. Next command is same thing like a md. um, I created a da1 directory. Next I put a echo, mm, hello, this is Jenkins demo project. Okay. Just checking spellings also. So this is the echo command. Okay. So here you can drag it like how many things you want to write. Like you can type a script only. Just think like I'm typing a script, jf1.txt. I'm also adding a few more things like a date. Date is a command, so slash t. Okay, and also I put a date slash t, jf1, no, df1.txt, time space slash t df1.txt. Now I'm going to copy jf1.txt. Okay, copy, done. Okay. Mm, After copying, I checked it, right, so I checked it. So type dar, first dir command, and then I'm going to dir, mm, da1 directory. Okay, next type, type is not required maybe. type JF1. It is become a big one, so no. I'll go to the next one only. So that is enough. Okay. So this is the commands I use here in this one. So Jenkins. So save. I'm clicking on a save or a post build actions. Okay. If you want to add more steps, you can add build steps also. More build steps you can able to add it. So this is post build actions. What is this post build actions? For example, you want to build and you want to test in a different environment, build and test, or maybe you want to push this information into GitHub, or you want to commit this one, or maybe you want to run, you want to send a mail, okay, build is successful or build is failure, or you want to delete the workspace, or you want to build another project, so you can see here build enable email notification, email templates. Okay. And also you can send a report, or maybe you can publish, you can stop the containers, you want to publish the Java docs, you want to send a HTML reports, like that you can also create it. But I'm not doing anything, just I'm giving only basic commands only. Okay, I click on save. It won't build now, so I have to click on build now, then only we can see, we have to see the console output also. So this is build now, this is the project name is demo cmd1 workspace, and it is not showing any other details, we'll get it. Okay. So build now, I click on a build now. This is build history. So what are the builds happened last time? You can see this is the one it is showing, right? So I click on this one. It is completed already. So I click on this one. So I can see the build result. I click on this one in this corner. So this is the build. Green check mark means it is already successful. So when it is built, okay, how much time it is taken. Okay. And I click on console output. You can see here it is a step by step. So what happened? First it is E drive. It want to E drive. So I said no. So because already I done so many times, I know this thing will happens. It went to the E drive, not just E drive, Jenkins folder directly. So that's why I given cd slash. Now E drive, I went to that folder. I created a directory, and see I put a echo command. This is a echo command output, and I put that output in this file. This is my date output, this is my time output. I put both the things in same file, and I use a copy. There is a mistake. What is the mistake here? Where to copy, I didn't mention where to copy file name is there, but I didn't give it a da1. Okay. Next I put a dir. I have a directory, and I have a two files are created, and nothing is created. Like, what are the desired output? That is not came, but it is showing successful. Okay. As per my desired output, it is not there. Okay. So we'll see what happened in our location also. See, file is there, and another file is there, and this is not getting that copy command. So it is not a my whenever when I that there is a mistake while I am doing this, and so what I'm going to do is back to the project, but it is successful, but still there is a small problem. Then I'm going to configure. Okay. I'm going to configure any change. It is a continuous, it does not mean it is done. So whether it is good or bad, you have to leave it here. It is not like that. It is always like it's a continuous process. Okay, so where problem is occur, build. So here it is a mistake. I didn't given my DA1 directory. Problem is already existing data is there. Already this data is already existing in my location. So we have to tell either delete the workspace like that. Okay, but it is in a different place. So delete workspace before you build start. You want to give some advanced thing. So click on advanced. Check parameters, actional deletions command, like that you can give those information. Okay, but we are not doing anything here. Okay, what pattern files should be deleted, like that it is. No, no, no. Actually it won't do anything. I need a one thing like a date and stamp. Okay, and one more is the data is there now, so the data should be deleted. How to delete everything inside a directory? Anyone knows? That is Linux. So we'll try rmdir for a directories. Rm. Okay, we'll try. First of all, we have to practice. Then only we have to practice in CMD. Then only we can do it. We'll try. If it is throwing an error, then we'll see. Again, build now. Whether it is working or not, that is a secondary one. Yeah, because of the previous one is successful, it shows green color first only. Okay. If previous one is a failure one, it shows red color initially. Okay, it is not understanding rm command. It's okay, no problem. um yeah, one file is copied and it is also showing the files. Okay, no problem. But how many times? Maybe it is a double time it is created. You see, when I creating a directory, it is saying directory is already exist. Okay, this is not understanding this command, so we have to check it once more. Yeah, here it is. Our files directories are there. Now the file is copied. Okay, total script like that we done. If you see, two times it is added. Why two times it is added? Double greater I given. Okay, so this is the basic thing without having any knowledge of programming knowledge and all. So we can create a thing. Okay, so that is enough for first basic thing. So what I done, first of all, so I log into Jenkins. Okay, I log into Jenkins. I went to new item. Okay, in the after new item. Okay, when I go to the new item, it is asking for a project name. You have to mention your project name. So I given a demo CMD one. Next, I choose it is a freestyle project. Okay, I choose freestyle project. Next, I click OK. So right, so I put a okay. Then next one is I started. I'm giving details. Like first, I went to general tab. So I given some description. Next, I went to the build tab. So main here it is. I went to the build tab. Okay, sorry. Source code management tab. Okay, source code management tab, general tab, source code management tab. I choose none, and I went to the build tab. Okay, pre-build options build tab. So I choose here it is. Okay, I'll build steps or I'll build some kind of stuff. Okay, so then I choose Windows batch command option. Then I start writing this script. I put this script. So finally, here is a mistake. So DA1. Now I'm changing it. Next, what I'm doing it is like click OK. No, no, not OK. Save. Just save. Then so build now. So I click on build now. So the click that once has some kind of stuff is there now, like that, and go to console output. So we can understand so whether it is working or not. So this is the steps we are done. Guys, next step is I will show you a simple project. Both Git, if in case if my source code in Git, so how to do it? Okay, so if source code is in Git, GitHub, how to access it? Okay. So what I'm doing is, guys, take a 10 minutes break. 10 or a 15 minutes break is enough. So 10 to
Yes, sir.
15
15
minutes.
minutes.
Okay, because already this is a completely new thing. So exactly by 12, everybody should be there. Okay, so I think it is better. So if you have a time, then go through once again. So meanwhile, I'll stop this